I'm Bill Riddlemeyer, co-owner of Southbrook Vineyards along with my wife Marilyn. I'm in a really thankful mood for a whole bunch of reasons. This past weekend, our Join the Harvest function was attended by about 1,000 really enthusiastic people. We had a wonderful time walking in the vineyards, getting a chance to taste grapes and seeing how wine is actually made. Thank you ever so much for all of your support. But it wouldn't have happened without the support of all of our staff who did an amazing job of facilitating, making sure everything ran seamlessly. It was just a wonderful time. I'm also really thankful because in Canada we're approaching our Thanksgiving weekend. Second Monday in October is always Thanksgiving. And unlike the United States, Thanksgiving in Canada is all about the harvest. We're harvesting squash and pumpkins and cauliflower and all the things that go on the Thanksgiving table. But also, we're thankful for the harvest of grapes. We were really worried that the harvest was going to be really, really small. It is still going to be fairly small, but one of the great things about the grape harvest is when it's smaller, it usually tends to be better. So I think we have a lot of things to be thankful. What we're going to be consuming on our Thanksgiving weekend probably is going to be starting with rosé, and then my favorite with Chardonnay, with turkey and all of the trimmings, tends to be an older Chardonnay. Even a younger one works fairly well as well, but if you happen to have one sitting in your cellar, that really is the ultimate. The wonderful toasty, caramelized flavors of Chardonnay, especially as it ages, just goes beautifully with that turkey. There's going to be a few people that say, oh no, I have to have a red wine. So what I would recommend probably is Cabernet Franc, and then of course to finish, to go with pumpkin pie, and aged ice wine. At Southbrook we've got wines dating back to about 2005, 2006. They really are showing perfectly. The other thing we're thankful for is we've got a new toy. What we're going to do, we wanted to do this for years. We're going to be opening a bunch of old wines on the 15th and 16th of November. It should be really interesting. We're going to go back at least as far as 1998 and probably even a little bit further than that. Some of the wines will be available. Some of them are just an opportunity to try wonderful old wines. The new toy that we've got is something called a Coravin. It's an amazing little tool. We use it on the tasting bar for the older wines so that we don't lose bottles. Most wine, once it's open, will last probably 48 hours. But older wines, as they mature, start to last less and less time after they're opened. So the Coravin, it's available only from the States, but we're working on them for here, is a tool that allows us to take samples out of bottles without damaging them. So this is what we're going to be doing on the 15th and 16th of November. Let me just show you how it works. I like doing this for a couple of reasons. It looks cool, but also it allows me to drink a little bit of 1998 Chardonnay. This is the wine that Stephen Spurrier described as tasting like a wonderful Bâtard Montrachet from a great vintage. Decent Bâtard Montrachets start at about $300 a bottle, so it made me very happy. We'll be trying this on the 15th and 16th, so it's an opportunity. Then I get to tell the whole story about Stephen Spurrier. So all you need to do is to insert the needle, and when you're ready to pour, you just push this button and a little bit of gas goes into the bottle and it pushes the wine out the top. So when you've had enough, it comes out fairly slowly. But like I say, it allows you to have 10 or 15 different bottles of wine open at any one time. When you're finished, you just raise it back upright. Any gas that's left over comes out. You pull it off, and now you can use it on a different bottle. It allows you to go into your cellar if you have some older wines, or more to the point, if you don't want to finish a whole bottle at one time, you can have a couple of samples out of it, put it back, come back to it, put it even in the fridge, come back to it in a few days. À votre santé. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Remember, we should be giving thanks.